All right, let's get it, bro.
What up, C Prince?
What up? What up?
Yo, what it do? What up, though, fellas? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
Cool. I'm glad we're here. You know, sometimes the devil try to get in the way to block your joy about what you're trying to do and when you're trying to do it. So we had some technical difficulties. So the show didn't start how I wanted it to start because my internet went out right when the show was about to start. But that's cool. Yeah, I mean, it's a cool little lesson for everybody to learn. Like sometimes things to try to get in the way to block your blessings, to block what you actually really, really want to do. But you still got to show up and do it anyway. You know what I mean? So let's get this show started. I got the one and only Religion of CeeLo, my boy, my mentors from the age of 15 years old, words of wisdom. I promise you, he helped write on the tablets that came down from Moses. You know what I mean? This dude started hieroglyphics. Welcome, C Prince, to the stage.
How y'all doing? Yeah. You know what it is. You know what it is.
Y'all see how he tried to hit y'all with the radio voice? All right. And I got my main man, 50 grand, Mr. Tupac himself, Mr. Mess Around and Find Out If You Want to, Mr. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But if you don't know, you don't know. This is the young GOAT, legend in the making. Next up in Hollywood, Mr. Jeffrey Akoff himself, personal trainer. He also has a clothing line called The Buffers Training. So if you all want to check out his clothing line, make sure y'all tap in with the industry thread. Welcome to the stage, my boy.
You got unmute.
You're on mute.
Thank you for that great introduction, by the way. I appreciate it. See, they always trying to stop you, bro. You can't stop it. You can't stop the blessings. You can't stop it. But
can't stop
appreciate that introduction, and I'm ready to dive into these topics.
Yeah, you know, well, we got some good ones today, you know what I mean? And so let's check out this topic right here. That
Giants situation couldn't be more of a mess. You were wrong. Is to sue the Giants for discrimination. Jones was paid $160 million by the Giants, and after his first start after his ACL surgery last season, he was an absolute disaster in preseason, and the Giants chose to release him. Now, quarterbacks are cut all the time, and nobody has ever sued their former employer except Colin Kaepernick. Jones will receive the $160 million guaranteed, but the reason he's suing the Giants is he said that he was being discriminated against since he's not an Italian. Giants are expected to move forward with Tommy DeVito, who Jones is claiming in his suit is only getting the job because he's Italian. Apparently, Jones' lawsuit claims that DeVito only got the job because he's Italian and the New York City fans embraced him because of his Italianness. Apparently, Jones' legal team thinks if they can make a legitimate case that it was his Italian ethnicity that gave DeVito the job over Jones, they can prove discrimination and the Giants would back down from the case, re-sign Jones, and give him the starting job. One thing is for certain, this storyline is going to be a lot.
So, this right here, this is crazy, man. C Prince used to play football back with Jesus and the 12 disciples. Talk to the people, man. Let me know what you think. What do you think of this situation about Daniel Jones and the Giants?
I can't believe that this is a topic we're going to talk about among suing another man, talking about because he's Italian, he's getting a job. This is the first time I've seen some junk like this. I ain't never seen nothing like this. You got to give me a minute to process this because this is some funny stuff right here.
Okay.
You know, this is some funny stuff.
Industry threat, what you got for us, man?
Okay. I just was actually checking out some of his non-highlights.
Wait. Did you say non-highlights?
Yes, that's exactly what I said. I'm checking out some of his non-highlights, and I'm for one not impressed. I think they didn't cut him because of his ethnicity. I think they cut him because of his skill level. I mean, who was it before Eli Manning? Is he Italian or Italian descent? Does anyone know?
Well, Daniel Jones is not Italian. He's just European.
I know. This is the point I'm making. Is just follow me. Is he no, probably not. Okay, Eli is white as well. So therefore, he was their quarterback for the longest period of time. So unless they just went under new ownership and became racist, I just think it's because of your skill level, bro. You need to go back and practice, and you got a good lawyer for at least bringing up that case.
Yeah, so I mean, he still gets to keep his 160 guaranteed.
Yeah.
So basically, he's suing the Giants organization for firing him because he's not Italian. He feels that race has to do with why he lost his job.
Well, let me tell you something. If I was a Giants fan, which I'm not, thank God, because I can't support losers. Yeah, I'm gonna say it just like this. I don't support losers, Giant fans. So if you take offense to it, keep it, because I'm gonna tell you you're losers. But at the same time, if I was a fan of the Giants, I would sue him because he's taking the money from y'all organization for 100 and what?
160 million guaranteed that he had.
You know how many losers it takes to pay that salary that he's getting? So the Giants fans, y'all losers, need to pay attention to this. You know what I'm saying? It ain't because the dude is Italian. It's because your organization is losers. And y'all pay anybody that play any sport, from the Knicks and on down. I hate to say it like that.
Sheesh.
Oh, I'm going to go off because think about it.
Cool.
They trash. They just trash. It's trash.
So let me ask y'all a question then. Do you think this is a reverse Colin Kaepernick situation? Hear me out. I'm saying he's saying because he's not Italian is the reason why he lost the job. So he made it about race. So is this a reverse Colin Kaepernick situation?
I think this is a fool that got a lawyer that said, hey, man, if Kaepernick can do it, we can do it. This is, you know what? I think this dude is just a straight up fool. You get $100-something million to go home. I'm going to apologize to the Giants fans because guess what? It ain't your fault. It is your whole city's fault. It ain't just the Giants fans, it's the whole city.
That's true. That's disrespectful. Industry threat, your take. Do you think this is a reverse Colin Kaepernick type situation?
No, this is two completely different instances. Like, I feel as though Colin Kaepernick stood for injustices and things of that nature. The only injustice here is his skill level. Like, that's it. That's the only injustice and crime that's being committed here. That's it.
Is this skill level?
Yeah.
Well, this is going viral. I can't wait to actually see what comes out of this situation. I find it very intriguing because he's assuming because of race, and he's saying that he's actually being discriminated against. Anything's possible. I don't think it's the same as a Colin Kaepernick situation. I think it's so far left from a Colin Kaepernick situation. And the fact that you're not producing on the field, my God. I could see if you were actually producing on the field. Colin Kaepernick actually led his team to a Super Bowl and multiple NFC championships. The Giants aren't going anywhere right now. So you can't blame it on the fact of you being a good player because you haven't produced good numbers yet. So I wonder when he's actually going to take some time to consider and reevaluate how good he's actually playing and what he did with the opportunities that he had. Because when they drafted you, you wasn't Italian. When they elected you to be their starting quarterback, you wasn't Italian. When they gave you $160 million guaranteed, you wasn't Italian. Final thoughts on this subject, C. Prince or industry threat?
I'm gonna say it like this. to any employee of United, I'm gonna call them United Dumb Giant Organization. I hate to say it like that. Any employee, pray that this man wins the lawsuit, because you trip at work, you might end up getting paid. Because this is one of the stupidest lawsuits I've ever heard in my damn life. Hands down, you gonna sue base because somebody's Italian and you're trash. Just because you're trash. That's all it is. I can't even say no more. So guess what? The best thing about New York, they got a sanitation plan for everybody. They should have threw your ass in the trash can and just got rid of you from the start. That's the only thing good about New York.
All right. Well, off that topic, moving on in the world. So there's this crazy thing that happened at the fair that I want to show you guys with a professional boxer. Ignorance at its finest. So in this clip, you have professional boxer, champion boxer, Devin Haney. Gets into an altercation with a young man. They wind up having a fight. His hands are actually registered as lethal weapons because he's a professional boxer, a champion boxer, but he throws a punch, kind of like a sneak shot in there, and he doesn't even knock the man down or out. And you just risk your whole career doing something ignorant like that. What are your thoughts on that industry threat?
First of all,
industry threat.
I'm gonna apologize for him calling that man a professional
boxer. Well, industry threat. What are your thoughts on that? So C Prince he's just gonna keep going like your name, like his name is industry threat. What are your thoughts?
Well, first off, I didn't, nobody know what was said. So nobody know what was said. All right. Number two, actually, you should have done what you did secondly before you threw the punch. You should have walked away. But as I mentioned, I really don't know what was said. I need a little more evidence. But by this clip, that looks horrible. He threw the punch and literally walked off and let his crew clean up the mess. I mean, you should have just started with that if it was that severe.
Like, my thing is this.
That's crazy.
You gotta protect the money. So why would you, as a friend, allow Devin Haney to be in that situation anyway? And if you are in that situation, why wouldn't you de-escalate it to the point where he could walk away? Because obviously he was able to walk away because he walked away. He just walked away after he threw the punch. And it's crazy how, sometimes your emotions can get the best of you, and that one moment can change your whole life. That one moment can change your whole outcome. And I think he realized it, and that's why he walked away, but I feel like he walked away too late. C Pressure, what are your thoughts?
Y'all still giving this man credit as a boxer. Y'all just insulted every boxer in the world by even putting him as a professional boxer. He's a professional chump artist that actually boxes. Put it this way. If his hands pillow soft like that without gloves, if I was a professional boxer, I'd be looking for him. Matter of fact, you just increase my payday because I'm going to whoop your butt. You hit too soft. You hit a civilian that's not even boxing. The dude look like Doughboy. You know what I'm saying? He took it to the chin like, give me some more. And then you ran away skipping like he belonged on Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory. What's wrong with this cat? I ain't even call him a boxer. The mug should be a part-time cheerleader, baker, and something else. Something's wrong with this dude. You boxing, you can't knock a person out. Man, I seen a little girl on YouTube fight better than you. You remember when she bit that dog, whooped that dog butt? Don't do this count right here. What's going on, man? Y'all, I don't even watch boxing no more because these powder puff kids. You know what I'm saying? What's going on?
For Devin Haney to sneak punch him and it looked like that, it's bad both ways. Maybe if he would have open hand slapped him, it wouldn't be as bad because no man wants to be slapped. You know what I mean? If he would have one of those, you know what I'm saying? But for you to actually punch him and that be the result of the punch, it looked bad.
No.
2, for friends to allow that to happen, that looks bad. 3, for y'all to try to walk away in the era of social media knowing that you're on camera, that looks bad. It just looks bad all across the board. Industry threat, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, as you know, I guess add on to my previous thoughts. It's just a bad look altogether, man. It really is, especially being a professional or as C. Prince stated, a Powerpuff boxer. You should have a little more patience, at least. And as he mentions, well, if you gonna sneak somebody, at least knock them out.
Well, let's move on to our next topic. Check this
out. Hold on. Let me tell you something.
Oh, Lord. Talk to us, Efrain.
Check this out. I think he did a business move. He know his career is over. So guess what he's doing? He's making an audition for the WWE. That's what he's doing. He's promoting himself as a wrestler / boxer. That's what that clown is doing. That's what he's doing.
Hey, I mean, we all make mistakes. We've all been upset before, angry before. I just think it was a foolish mistake by Devin Haney. I think that he really risked his career doing something ignorant like that because once you become a professional and your hands are registered, that's a crime. It's an actual crime for a professional boxer to fight someone else who's not a professional boxer on the street. It's a crime to actually punch somebody. So I think he realized that. I think it happened for him too late. You know what I mean? But It is what it is. No. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, it was a crime. Whoever issued him a boxing license, that's the crime. Because he can't. That's the crime right there. They should do an IQ test or an intelligence test or something. You know, he should have a test or something, like they do dogs, a temperament test. That's what he knew. He need to go see a dog person that do temperament test for his ass. Something. Because the dude is slow. Mess up his money. I don't even want to talk about that sucker no more. Let's go on.
All right, so here's the next clip we're going to talk about real quick.
The devil made a new batch of women that was born after bottled water, fellas, and their only job is to steal, kill, and destroy. Listen, they ain't gonna do nothing but take your hairline away and lead you to Christ. Listen, fellas, these new batch, they don't listen to nobody. And they want men that don't exist nowhere in life but in their head. The guy they want ain't nowhere on this planet but in their head. They be wanting the born-again dope dealer, 6'4", make $2 million every 2 weeks, love to travel. He's a homebody. He communicates like a female, and he can lead her, but he can't tell her what to do.
Yo, that is such a hilarious clip. Industry threat, take that, bro. What are your thoughts? Have you ever ran into females like this? They have their own imaginary super person in their mind, Superman in their head that don't exist?
Yes, and yeah, I have, bro. But the thing is, it really doesn't get that far with me. It's just going to be a quick stop. I just don't really deal with it. It's so many fish in the sea, bro. I am not wasting my damn time. What? The nerve, bro. I wish I would. So many options I have to deal with, man. No, I just don't. It never gets that far with me, bro. I just keep my options open, and that's the reason why.
Okay. See, Prince, your thoughts on sometimes how women build super Negroes in their imagination that they want, but they don't meet the same standard of who they are.
Listen, 9 times out of 10, when you meet a woman like that, she got a lot of, I don't have my own. Period. She don't got her own car. She ain't got her own house. She ain't got her own hair. So guess what? I wouldn't even pay attention. Honestly, I'd be like, so you want to do what? What do you do? And then you meet the ones who do have it. They want to be you because they want to be masculine. So it's a 50-50 chance that you meet one of these women. But the best thing you need to do is make sure you stand 10 toes down to be your man that you should be. You know, forget this. Remember, pimping is easy. That's all you gotta remember. You just gotta handle the situation either way. You know what I'm saying? Spit the game for both of them.
Don't cancel him, y'all. Please don't. He's really a nice person. I'll say this. I think that social media has changed the expectations of what people actually want. Because they see everybody else with this and that, and they feel as if they've earned that or they want that too. Or they don't know the consequences of what's behind what they're actually viewing. You know what I mean? So you could have a female like, oh, I need a man that makes 6 figures, blah, 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 and all this other stuff, i.e. you birthed someone like Kevin Samuels to challenge those type of thoughts. I'm not saying that everything that Kevin said was correct, but I do like the fact that he would challenge certain females on their thought process of why they deserve what they deserve. And do you actually meet the standard of what you're asking from your partner that you want? Like, I think that conversation gets manipulated. Oh, you're asking me, what do I bring to the table? But at the same time, you're demanding something at the table. So if you have expectations, you don't think men are supposed to have expectations for themselves and the things that they want to. And if it's a fit, it's a fit. And if it's not, it's not. See, Prince, what are your thoughts?
All right, man, I'm going to stop joking. I'm going to get serious with y'all real quick.
See,
this is the problem.
This Danelle?
Huh?
This D?
Yeah.
Good time.
Look.
Welcome to the stage. Yeah, what it do? You right on time. So I'm gonna rewind this clip just to play it just for you, just to get your opinion, because we need your opinion, especially being a woman. You know what I mean? So
okay, I'm ready.
Are you sure you're ready for it?
I'm ready.
Okay, hold on. Let me see where the clip is. Let me go back to it, because this right here was definitely a trip. And we definitely wanted people's opinion.
The devil made a new batch of women that was born after bottled water, fellas, and their only job is to steal, kill, and destroy. Listen, they ain't gonna do nothing but take your hairline away and lead you to Christ. Listen, fellas, these new batch, they don't listen to nobody. And they want men that don't exist nowhere in life but in their head. The guy they want ain't nowhere on this planet but in their head. They be wanting the born-again dope dealer, 6'4", make $2 million every 2 weeks, love to travel. He's a homebody. He communicate like a female, and he can lead her, but he can't tell her what to do.
All right, so the conversationalist, what are your thoughts about this comedian and the joke that he was telling? Is he reaching? Are there women out there like that? Is he making it up, or is there some truth? And you got some homegirls that's like that.
No, so I do agree with some of what he's saying. There are some women that are out there that are like that, but I think the key is that we gotta try to like do better in who we pick, period, whether we're talking about men or women, right? Because we could also have that same argument that says men are out here looking for those women that have those weird tooth shapes, you know what I mean? Like the big breasts, the anorexic waist, and the big old huge booty. Like they don't, you know what I'm saying? That's plastic surgery, that's made up. Most women don't look like that naturally. So we could also use that same argument that says that men are looking for these women that are like unicorns that don't really
Now D, you running from the conversation. You going to a whole nother part trying to make this about men. That joke wasn't about men. That joke was about the women. So don't be time out. This is the first time going in the corner. We got to send D to the corner. See, D thought she was slick. Because D technically didn't answer the question. What she did was she moved the goalpost and made it about men. Well, we can bring up men too. Well, the joke ain't about men. The joke is about women. So let's stick to the subject of women right now, and then we're going to have our day where the ladies get to go in on the men too. Bring D back to the stage. I
did answer you. No, I said it is some women like that. It is some that are like that.
That's what she did. She gave us one sentence and then she gave us a whole story in a movie about men. No, you ain't slick like that. We talking about what's going on with women. Why do women feel this way? What gave a woman the mindset or program to believe that to be true? That she want a drug dealer, born again Christian, somebody that can lead her but can't tell her what to do. Gotta make 6 figures, but I still live with my mama.
I can't speak on that woman because I'm not her, so I can't be the spokesperson.
You ain't got no friends like that. You don't know no women like that. You ain't seen no girls like that on Instagram.
I mean, yeah, of course. That's why I said they do exist, absolutely. But
let's talk about the ones that exist, D.
But I can't talk about them because I don't have that mindset. Like I don't behave that way. I mean, what do we want to say? I don't think like that.
Hey, Jeff. Guess what she did?
The Matrix.
She was in the Matrix and deflected because she don't want to talk about that question at all. She don't want to give us no answers.
I'm gonna get the answer.
That bullet.
Give me the answer. Let me hear what y'all say. Let me hear that.
See, that's the reverse psychology again, fellas. You got to catch it. You throw it out there.
Let me hear what y'all say.
Look, I'm gonna give it to her because this is a problem. I'm gonna be serious.
Prince about to put on this cape, y'all. Hold on. See, Prince.
Yeah, I'm about to put on
this cape.
Don't save her. She don't want to be saved.
The problem is, most of these women had delusional fathers that told them they was entitled to this stuff. First of all, your father always tell you you're a princess and stuff, and your looks won't get you everywhere, and a man should be able to do like I do to take care of you. Understand this one thing. That dude you talking to ain't as old as your daddy. You see what I'm saying? His financials is better than that young dude. So that's the first lie your father ever told you in your life. That's the first lie he ever told you, that a man that you meet that day is going to take care of you like he take care of you. Because guess what? He ain't got no job resume. He ain't got no bank account. He ain't got no work history, nothing. He's starting just like you. So 2 broke people don't make a real penny. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it.
So let me ask you something, because you brought up something, see, Chris, that's very interesting about dads. Or, women that grow up fatherless. Have women been manipulated or been programmed to think that their looks give them everything, and there's a certain privilege and standard that comes with just how they look?
Oh yeah, and once again, we're gonna start on.
Let's call it the princess syndrome.
Let's call it. That's that person. That's the second lie. That's what we're gonna call it, the second lie. Because I told you the first lie. Let's talk about the second lie. The second lie is this: your looks. Now you're in this world, men are telling you that a certain look gives you rewards. Understand it. We tell you certain looks give you rewards. You get benefits. You get trips.
Let's get a close up while I see Princess explaining.
Don't do me like that.
Let's get a close up of the reaction, so fellas, y'all know what it look like. Yeah, man.
You get trips. You get homes. You get cars. You get jewelry. But the stipulation is your looks. But guess what? If that's the case, there's another woman out there got better looks than you. So guess what? When my eye catches that other woman, I'm like, damn, this thing right here is old. She passed her prime, and this one's new because she just came in. Understand? That's the second lie. That your looks won't get you far. Because guess what? Regardless of how fine you are, you're going to get old. I don't mean you might keep your body tight and all that, but you're going to get old to that man. Understand that. That's what they say when you get old. Let's get another close-up. He wants something new. And guess what? You're going to be new to somebody else, but guess what? You might have to downgrade your status, because guess what? You didn't invest in yourself enough to stack that paper wherever he did for you and find you a real man that's going to take care of you.
She had to adjust the camera on that one. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all ain't paying attention right now, This right here is the greatest poker face ever. Like, I'm gonna say something, but you know what, mother? I'm gonna let you have this. I'm gonna let you have this one because you think you're smart. You think you know something.
I told you the first. I told you two lies.
Would you like to defend the ladies, D? Because I mean, you do have women that's out there that feel like, yo, I am the table. What I bring, I am enough. I don't have to do anything else. My looks, my coochie, my this, my that is the package. Now, I expect for you to have 6 figures. I expect for you to do this and da and whatever laundry list that is. So you have a laundry list compared to looks, or just compared because I am a woman. I am a goddess by nature. What are your thoughts?
So again, I'm gonna say there are women that do exist that are like that. I mean, I cannot lie. Like, that is a thing. But I will also say that a person will always reveal themselves. Like they say, a leopard will always have spots, right? So I feel like if you're an intelligent person, you're going to observe that woman and you're going to realize that she is that type of woman, right? Because I feel like though, if that's what you're looking for, then you know what I mean? That is what you're going to find. And I feel like if you're looking for the woman that's the looker that, looks better than most women around, then you got to accept everything that comes with that, right? That's real talk. You know what I'm saying? But if you're looking for that woman that's intelligent, that was raised with a father, that understands and knows what it is to be in a relationship and be partners and not sit back and let your man grind and struggle while you just sit there and you just do nothing, it's preposterous. So you have to understand and know what you're getting into when you have, this person that you're looking for or this person that you're trying to date, So there are definitely women out there that are willing to go 50-50, or there are women out there that are willing to help, build financial goals and to leave a legacy for their kids. But you just got to have your eyes open.
D, are you saying that it's the fella's fault for searching for that and then allowing that in their lives because she is who she is? Is that what you're saying? I'm trying to understand. Let's get a highlight. of D. What you saying?
That part. But I want to be fair, because that's what I was saying earlier. I'm not trying to deflect, but I think that is an argument on both sides, right? Because you have women that, for instance, pick these men that are no good, right? And they don't have jobs and they're out philandering and that's what they do. But then you go and you have a baby with him and then you're mad, talking, my baby daddy ain't spit, my baby. Well, that's what you search for. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you sat back and observed that man, you would understand and you would know what type of man you're dealing with. So I'm saying it goes both ways. We got to be a little bit more mindful of who we're searching for,
Did you say women are out there philandering?
Yes, you did.
Philandering.
Yeah, I like that.
You said women out there philandering.
Well, women are out there philandering too. Ladies is pimps too. Go on, dust your shoulders on.
We'll talk your ish.
I'm just saying.
Final thoughts on this comment. Industry threat, you got anything?
Final thoughts. Shit. Well, social media has a big impact on influence of people because they think that they deserve what the person that's receiving 1 million likes deserve as well. And a couple of times out of 9, they don't look shit like the person that has the 1 million likes. I think we need to have realistic goals, realistic expectations, and as Ms. D mentioned, you pick who you pick, and you got to settle for that shit. That's it.
Amen.
Wow. Well, see, Prince, in the religion of CeeLo, what are your thoughts of pimpology?
I think that it's nobody's fault, but these women believe in the liars in their life, telling them that they deserve this stuff, and they fell for it.
Wait, hold the hell up.
I knew where it was going after liars. I knew it was going. I already knew.
I mean,
what you say again, see, Prince? I just wanted to make sure the people in the back of the church heard you.
I apologize for the women believing the liars in their life and told them that they deserve this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the hard truth should be told, woman, this is what it is. It's a hard life. You got things that men want. You go A or B, get it how you get it. But guess what? You're gonna get old one day, and you better pick the right. You better make the right choice. Stop being play toys. You know what I'm saying?
Picking a partner is one of the biggest decisions that you make in your life. Either that person can multiply you, or that person can divide you.
Or better yet, think about it. Just because Toys R Us closed, don't make you a toy. You know, so make sure the women understand. Them women men think y'all are toys. You are the new Barbies. Well, they are new Barbies because all of them look alike.
Did anybody understand what the hell?
I ain't going to talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Did anybody understand what the hell C. Prince was referencing when he said, sometimes you like Toys R Us, and there ain't no toys at all? Anybody understand the reference? Maybe I was tripping. Maybe that was the one in the caveman days when they used to hit you with a club. Sometimes you got a club, sometimes you don't. I don't know what the hell his old ass is talking about. So somebody help me out.
And stop letting men play with you. Basically, stop playing. You ain't no toy. But women, they think they toy. You know what? I got a new word for them because I always hear this word. You know, these are the baguettes because they're always chasing the bag. So these toys are here. We're going to start referring to the new women as baguettes. That's what we're going to start calling. Because every time I talk to a woman, she talk about, I'm chasing my bag. So any woman out there's a baguette, hit me on my Gmail. I picture on my Instagram.
Oh my Gmail.
The baguette page. We don't have the baguettes. Let the world know who you are. I just coined the phrase. I have the new Instagram page.
I ain't got nothing.
Hit the real CPS up. I'm having baguettes on display. If you a baguette, hit me up.
Fuck the IG ladies. Hit them on the Gmail.
Wait, what the hell just happened? Did he just call women baguettes?
Yes.
Yes,
like
he his Gmail. Bread coming out.
Yeah, I'm serious, man.
Did he tell people to hit him on his Gmail?
He referred to his Gmail.
Like it's a beeper?
Night sees Gmail. But refer to my Gmail.
Oh, this nigga out here telling people to get on MySpace and follow him.
He's gonna make the pay 5.
Y'all think I'm playing? Watch. I'm gonna have some baguettes probably next week.
But you know what? You might be onto something. I think you should have the baguettes, and we got to come up with a name for the men. But we gonna set them up. We gonna let them. Yeah, we gonna let them be together with each other. There you go.
I know what we about to do. That's what we finna do. We finna get rid of all this foolishness because I don't know what the hell they got going on. They treating human beings like Starbucks and giving them Starbucks names for human beings and relationships. I don't know what the hell they got going on, but we're gonna bring them back to the stage, you know. So, we just wanted to have one more topic.
You thought the Giants situation couldn't be more.
One more topic. I didn't mean to bring that up. So, the last topic that I wanted to talk to us about is I wanted to talk about the presidential election, right?
Ooh.
And the reason why I wanted to talk about the presidential election is because I wanted to talk about how they view us black people. Boom, 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 boom. Well, what do I mean by that? Why is it that President Trump feels like if he comes out with some gold shoes that he's catering to black people? Why is it that Kamala Harris feels like if she has Megan the Stallion twerking?
Megan the Good.
The Good Stallion. I got your back. Megan the Good Stallion.
I throw that all up. Megan Good. I'll let your boy. Megan the Stallion. Why is it do they feel like they can cater to us by tennis shoes and twerking? And here's an example of what I mean, right? Here, these are the gold shoes that Donald Trump got, right? Is this what you think of us? That's my question. Do you think that you sway our vote by showcasing gold shoes?
What are those?
Is that all the way? Those are the Trump 2022s or Trump 2023, whatever they are, whatever year it is. But my question is that what they think our vote is worth? You know,
the knockoff Jordans are being sold as Trump shoes.
That is not only that, but then you have someone to say, "Well, you're not black." if you don't vote for me, as if they're challenging our blackness. So I'm a little appalled and offended when it comes to the presidential election because you think it would have more class, you think it would be, more refined, and that it wouldn't come down to twerking and gold shoes. Now, you can vote for whoever you like. I'm not talking about who should be president. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about how they try to market to you to get your vote. And the way they try to market to you, what does that say about the value and what they think of you? So when you have someone like Kamala using Megan the Stallion twerking, what does that say, D, for black women? What does that say for a black female vote? What does that say to you as a black person? What are your thoughts on that?
I was not pleased, and I like Megan. Don't get me wrong, but I think it's a time and place for everything, and that just was not the appropriate time and place to be like twerking for the president. Like I was not behind that campaign. Okay. And then to go a step further, I will be all the way honest with you, and I'm not gonna tell anybody who to pick either, but I will say this. I'm not a big fan of either candidate. I will just be all the way honest with you. I wish that we would like shuffle the deck and like have two new candidates if we're all the way honest. But I don't like the way that we are being used as pawns in this election on either side. Okay. That's my take on it.
Thank you. C. Prince, what are your thoughts about I'm about to skip you. Industry threat. What are your thoughts? Because no, Lord Jesus. What are your thoughts, industry threat? Because you are a veteran. You served in the Marines. You served your country. And you put your life on the line to protect the flag for you, your family, and for all the other reasons. What do you think about Kamala Harris using Megan Thee Stallion twerking, trying to persuade black voters to vote for her? What do you think about that? What do you also think about Trump trying to use gold tennis shoes to market to black people as well? And what do you think about Joe Biden challenging your blackness, saying if you don't vote for him that you're not black, and he's not even black himself?
All right, 3-for-1, 3v1. All right, so I'm just going to say this. Whenever there is an election for a king or a pharaoh, the gestures always come out to show. And what I mean for that is whenever there's an election, you can date this back to damn near since the beginning of elections. They always have to basically show their valuability to the higher power. So you want to be a rapper, you think that's all you're gonna do is rap? That ain't it. You also have to persuade your fan base to vote for whoever politically is supposed to win at the time. Now, here's something that's a little deeper. It doesn't matter who you pick, as everybody stated before. You either pick the devil or you pick Satan, because neither one of the motherfuckers run the country anyway. That's a whole nother topic. But here's the thing with everyone. Everyone, huh?
I said cook.
Oh, everyone just gotta, I see it as the entertainers. They're doing what they do. They're entertaining, but on a political level. And this time it's for influence and not more so for record sales. You're still an entertainer, but guess what? You have to entertain to sway the popular vote.
I love that answer. That boy went in it. All right, we're gonna go back to Charlie Prince. What the hell?
What?
Mr. Prince, Mr. Prince.
I'm gonna sit back waiting.
We ready for you.
You thought I was asleep? I seen you.
You look like you had the earth in a rocking chair. What are you doing? Sit up, son.
No, I was.
Look like a deformed Eminem. Sit up.
Oh yeah, you gonna get it.
All right. So, what do you think about how they market to black people to persuade the black vote in the presidential election, from Megan twerking, from Trump's gold shoes, and Biden challenging your blackness, saying you're not black?
Well, let's start with the girl Megan. Let's talk about her. You know,
Megan Thee Stallion.
I think, hey, truthfully, that was a great barbershop conversation. Because you know what? You don't really talk politics in the barbershop, but when she did that, that was a hot topic in the barbershop. You know what I'm saying? It might not have been appropriate for the time, but if she wanted to get the attention of some new voters, it was smart. Because guess what? If we ain't entertained, we not interested. Let's be truthful. If we not entertained, we not interested.
So here's my question, right?
Mm-hmm.
What does that say about us as a culture and what we're willing to sell out for?
I'm not saying as a culture we sold out anything.
You're saying anything. I'm asking, what does it say that when we get on these type of levels that we have to shake our ass to get someone to pay us attention? We're not intellectual enough.
No, I just think
we're not creative enough. There's not other ways at a certain level. Like, I believe there's a certain time and place for everything. So do you think that twerking is a time and place for the presidential election for the country?
I think you reach the people on their level. If you could reach the people on their level and get their attention, and it's not just because of twerking, but she actually gravitated, got her name start talking and start growing, because, let's be truthful. Our culture is turned off about politics. Hands down. You think about like Mississippi, their population is out overwhelming, and they passed the Jim Crow laws in Mississippi because we didn't vote. There was nobody that caught their interest to go out there and vote. So you think about it. To get people interested in voting, you got to attack what they know or bring something to bring them to the table. So I'm not saying it's right. I agree with D. Says sometimes some things is inappropriate, but it worked. You know what I'm saying? People are energized and they now they more interested in what's going on. Now they ain't twerking no more. Now they talking politics and stuff. They passed that. Now, these gold shoes, on the other hand, when I seen that, I actually seen Apollo Creed coming out with James Brown. I am America. You know what I'm saying? That looked like the shoes he wore in Rocky. You know what I'm saying? Them shoes look like he stole that off Apollo Creed. And guess what? All they is knockoff Jordans. If you look at them, the first Jordans, they look like knockoff Jordans. Hands down. I don't understand why people will think that tennis shoes show support for voting, because what we do, you get a lot of ignorant people to buy the shoes just to tick people off. The only purpose to buy them shoes is to make people mad that they got them on. But they're not realizing you buy shoes and gave a man a paycheck that don't give him two hoots about you. You know what I'm saying? That don't make sense to me. I don't support businesses don't support me. Period. Hands down. And we want to talk about the comment, if you're not black, if you don't vote me, I'm not even entertain it because he's not even running. He said that when he was running, people took it and ran with it. I say like this. Sometimes, and you got to look at his opponent. He said you got two bad choices. This choice over here is bad, but you should gravitate to me if you're black. That's what he was saying. But I don't care about what he said because he ain't wrote, his health is bad and stuff like that. I wish the best for the man. He shouldn't even be in a comment about politics no more because he passed his prime. You know what I'm saying? You talk about me being dirt old. Shoot, if I'm dirt old, he was a molecule. You know what I'm saying? He's done. So we ain't talk about him no more. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I want to say this for me, right? I think it shows how much they value us and how much they think of us. I feel like they say, if I dangle gold shoes in front of you, you're stupid enough to follow me. I feel like if I have someone out here shaking ass, you're stupid enough to follow someone who's going to shake their ass. I feel if I challenge your blackness, it wouldn't make a difference to you anyway. Because in a way, you're right, see, Prince, we don't care enough about politics, but how they market to us, how the young folks say it, you really playing in my face. Like, let's use McDonald's or something like that, like a fast food. Do you not know that the commercials are different in the hood than they are in rich areas? So in the hood, they'll use chicken and watermelon and things like that as an insult, as a joke, as a gesture, because that's how they see you. But in rich neighborhoods, they don't do the same thing. It's a horse of another color. And I feel like when they're marketing to us, if you look at how they market to rich people versus how they market to Black people, it's two different conversations. And I feel like in this conversation, it's such a huge insult. But I'm able to insult you because you don't even know who you are yet. You don't even know how to come together yet. You think the voting started here in the presidential election, but you didn't start in the city, the state, and everything else, judicial. There's so many layers to voting that we're so behind on, and we only wait till it gets to the White House or to the presidential election. But we never address the body. So we have different faces, same bodies, same situations, no new laws for everybody else, but we never get a new law for ourselves. Why would I give you a new law when all I got to do is give you a moment or a gold shoe or someone shaking their ass and you'll be distracted enough that you're not even paying attention to the law? Why is it that all I had to do was say Black Lives Matter and paint it on the street or paint it in the building and you're no longer protesting no more because you thought you got some type of justice? Why is it that I can remove a monument and you think the monument was for your favor, but I actually removed the monument so that way I can change the history books so your children won't even know what really happened before you, because I don't expect for you to teach them that anyway. So I feel like it's a way of them playing in our face. I feel like it's so disrespectful. And the sad part about it that hurts the most, I believe that we're falling for the BS. And that's why I wanted to have this intimate conversation. Because if we don't have intimate conversations like this, then we'll keep falling for the same BS. And it doesn't matter if Joe Biden running anymore. He already ran. He already did it. It's already part of history. It already happened. So if that formula worked for him, what's stopping the next president from doing the same thing on his way out? That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. Because the next person's going to follow the same blueprint, challenge us in the same way, because I believe Industry Threat said it. This is nothing new how they've been catering and marketing to us. Why would I change a formula that's already working? It's almost like an internal joke of how we can play in Black people's face. It's not like you have a seat at the table anyway. It's not like you take your money and you put it towards laws. You would rather go buy somebody's clothes. You would rather try to be flashy and look good than to come together to get the laws that actually protect you. You would rather complain, bitch, vote, be on social media, follow these different type of likes and everything else than actually come together to go to the city, this judicial, and all the different type of course that you could go to change your vote, to change the situations that you want. You know why? Because you're too busy distracted. And as long as I can keep you distracted, then you'll stay in this vicious cycle. Napoleon Hill wrote a book called Outwitting the Devil. And in Outwitting the Devil, they talk about having hypnotic rhythm and how they have Black people in a trance, not just technically Black people. I'm just using Black people, but how we repeat the same thing, how we're complaining about the same problems, how we have all these different opportunities to change it. But guess what? We're so stuck. What sacrifice are we willing to make to get the changes that we claim we want? So yeah, I'll bring Meg out here and I'll let her shake her ass for you. Yeah, I'll bring her back again and I'll have her go on Instagram to defend how she shook her ass in front of you. Yeah, I'll talk about gold shoes. Yeah, I'll talk about your race. Yeah, I'll do it right directly in your face, because guess what? I don't even have to hide it anymore. Because you don't care to do nothing about it anyway. So we're moving into our final thoughts. That's pretty much our show today. D, welcome to the show for the first time. We're happy to see you. Do you have any final thoughts for the audience?
I think we just need to demand more, right? Demand more from ourselves, demand more from our community, and just do better, right? I think that's my overall takeaway from this, whether we're talking about, choosing a mate or somebody we date, or whether we are letting these presidential candidates, I'm sorry, I can't speak, play in our face. I think we just need to demand better, and we just need to do better. That's it from me.
Let's go. Thank you. Industry Threat. Final thoughts, my brother.
Change starts with togetherness. That's it.
Bam! Straight like that. No chasing. See Prince. Lord, bear with us. Final thoughts.
Oh, this is a public announcement. I am looking for my first baguette. You see my Instagram?
Right. So we're going to continue moving on to the final thoughts because C Prince over there wilding. Nah, go ahead, C Prince. Get it off. Get it off.
You see my Instagram? You see the email? Who wants to be the first baguette? I'm going to pitch you on the show and everything. We're going to have fun. I promise. This show, because I got to bring my baguettes. It's like luggage.
He lied. What we won't do is say inaccurate things. You won't be coming up on here on this show. No, you won't. He lying to you. So don't fall for it. Get it corrected in the email that you won't be coming on this show. What you can do is go to C Prince's Instagram, his live, or his Gmail, and follow him there. That's what you can do. Let's bring C Prince back so we get this right information.
See, some people don't understand that
he's still tripping. So what we're not going to do is do that. So I'm going to move into my final thoughts. And my final thoughts is there's a virus running rampant within America. And the virus that is running rampant in America is hate, negativity, and distractions. And I love how Industry Threat kept it simple, but I just want to elaborate and go a little further with what he spoke. I believe unity and love is the antivirus to the system of oppression, and it takes every single color in the crayon box to create a beautiful picture. And so until we can all learn how to color together, but I got to learn how to love myself first so that way I can love you, we won't never see the changes that we want to see. See, Ice Cube was an example. Ice Cube came with a plan. Even though you might not agree with the plan that he tried to come up with, at least he did something. It's easy to sit there and talk about someone else and throw someone else up under the bus, but you're not doing nothing yourself. Who's stopping you from coming up with your plan? No one. So stop hating on other people when they do want to make a difference, when they do want to do something different. You might not agree with it, but if you don't agree with it, come up with your own, because we can't save nobody else until we were willing to save ourselves. See, Prince can't save one baguette and bring him on the show until he get his life right.
So they are coming on the show.
Yeah. Go. No, hell no. See, Prince, final thoughts.
Look. I'm just trying.
Thank you. That is our show.
I'm just saying. The baguette. There is qualifications for being a baguette. When you contact me, I will tell you if you qualify. That's the qualifications.
You got to make it see picture.
So thank you. This is episode 2. We appreciate y'all joining our show. We appreciate you showing love. Make sure you tune in for episode 3, where we're going to be bringing some more dope conversations. And C Prince's baguettes will not be on the show. But if you choose to be a baguette, make sure you hit C Prince up and you bring some color for his beard, because he needs a little dye for it.
No, can I sing us into the break? I'm starting with the woman in the mirror.
Oh no! Cut, please. Cut everything.
Cut
everything.
The devil is a lie. Oh, no. That is our show. We love y'all. Make sure y'all tune in to episode 3. You dig?
Peace.
So, yo, man, my hosts are dope. My hosts are amazing. So please make sure you follow them on Instagram. Make sure that you support what they have going on. Industry Thread has a clothing line called The Buffers. If you're looking for physical training, he's also a physical trainer. He's an amazing actor. He played Tupac in the Death Row Chronicles. Don't believe me? Go look up his IMDb and look it up for yourself. If you just need a good conversationalist, Dee is the person that you want to go to. She is an amazing spirit. She has a lot of wisdom. So if there's any young ladies that's looking for a mentor, please check out the conversationalist, Miss Dee. C Prince is really a funny person, funny acting. Very funny actor. But what I will tell you is that young man right there is a wealth of knowledge. He is definitely a historian. So please, if you're choosing to be a baguette, please hit him up. Please check out his Gmail. Please follow him on Instagram. And make sure you follow your boy, your host, King Jacquel Martin. This is our show, Whisper to Your Soul. You can also find me on Whisper to Your Soul clothing line coming soon. So get ready. Love you guys. Peace.